name is Michael Leitchman. This is my 2005 G35 Coupe automatic transmission. I've had the car for about 2 years now. I got the car completely bone stock. I've dumped about 20 grand into it now. Fun fact about the car is I daily it at this ride height, pretty low to the ground. And today we are going to answer, should you get a G35 Coupe? What inspired me was I wanted a 350Z as a kid, and then I saw the G35 Coupe and I realized it has 4 seats, so I decided to go with the 4 seats versus the 2-seater. My first mod was probably the Top Speed Pro 1 exhaust and also the KS Eagle Eye headlights. Those are probably the first 2 mods that I did to the car. Well, my least favorite thing about my G35 is probably the doors. They don't stay open. They'll slam and hit your shin sometimes if you're parked on a hill or anywhere, you know. My second least favorite thing for this car is the rear axle clicks. Sometimes you put it in a reverse or drive and it'll click just when you move real forward or back. My top favorite thing about my build is the Motordyne exhaust. I went from a stock exhaust to Top Speed Pro 1 and to the Motordyne now with also the Motordyne art pies. Probably the sexiest tone you can get on the G35 Coupe. Don't worry, you guys will hear it later.
Question of what the Motordyne exhaust setup sounds like. So moving on, we're gonna talk about Michael's car history a little bit. Michael, what car did you have right before this G35?
I actually had a 2002 Chevy Silverado.
And did you have any mods done on that?
I plasti dipped the wheels black, and that was it.
Wow, great start. So a little bit of a different setup than this G35. All right, and then when you were getting the G35, what made you interested in this car to start with, and was it between any other cars? Was it like G35 FRS or like G35 Miata, Subaru, or was it just like, I want a G35?
Well, it was either G35 or 350Z. That was the only 2 choices that I had in my mind.
Okay.
The G35 sold me because it has the 4 seats, so I could drive my buddies around, and you know, it's got that more luxury to it. So I don't know, I didn't really want a sports car, like a sport car for my first car.
You seriously didn't? That's why it's an automatic.
So yeah, that's why I picked an automatic, because it was the first car that I actually got on my own, and I didn't even plan on modifying it from the start until I started getting more on Facebook, more on Instagram, seeing all these other people's builds, seeing Outcast Garage, all their parts, and then I just kind of started and didn't stop.
And it started, I'm pretty sure, as Michael said earlier, with the headlights. So the headlights looked pretty old and foggy, so it made sense. Even I was like, yeah, you should do these headlights. But ever since, Michael's like texting me every couple weeks like, oh, guess what I just bought for the car? Guess what I just bought? And so what did you just receive in the mail on Christmas?
Well, I just got a Airlift Performance Series bag suspension,
which apparently just stock wasn't cool enough.
No.
So Michael has sent out the compressors to get, what, gold plated?
I sent out the 5-gallon tank to get gold plated by Bait Polish out in SoCal, and he's gonna turn around in about 2 weeks, and then I'll probably do the install myself with my dad. I have 2 440C compressors, 5-gallon tank, and the Airlift Performance Series coilover struts, basically.
It's just ridiculous. And when we first did that install with the coils, Michael didn't get his fenders rolled, and the wheels were a little bit too tucked, so he actually cut some of his tire. So if you're gonna lower your car, have an actual shop do it, or roll your fenders first.
Make sure.
And speaking of you being so low and not on bags yet, so the bags are still waiting to get installed, how the heck do you get over speed bumps right now? There's a meme that's been going around the internet for like 6 months now. You guys can see it right here of Michael going over a speed bump sideways. Do you have to do that for every single speed bump and driveway, and are there some that you cannot get over?
Not every single speed bump and driveway, but if I don't want to scrape my exhaust or scrape up my splitter, pretty much every driveway and speed bump, I could go sideways, you know. I could either go left or right, but usually driveways, I try to go into them coming from the right. Makes it a lot easier. Sometimes my tires still barely rub running 275, 35, 19 in the back. So, and they're 10.5 inches wide. So it's a real close fitment. And you know, it's not too bad. I'd face it daily, so I'd say I scrape my exhaust maybe once a week, and my splitter almost every day.
Jesus, yeah. All right, so speaking of dailying the car, have you had any major issues with your G35 in the 2 years that you've had it? Performance-wise, not for mods, just G35. How many miles are on the car now?
139,000 miles. I got it with 113,000 miles.
Yep.
Had the car for 2 years, and on the 2-year anniversary, it wanted to throw the check engine light on me, and it said, what did it say? It said,
the solenoid?
Yeah, the front brake solenoid, and pretty much I had to have my transmission rebuilt, and I had to buy a whole new valve body, which is $1,400 brand new from the dealership.
So how much in total and how much time were you not driving your car?
Well, I didn't drive my car for about a month. The shop that rebuilt my transmission actually got it done in about a week, so that was really good.
Nice.
It ran a lot of money, about more than half the car cost itself.
Oh God, and just fixing one thing. And you didn't even do a manual swap. I don't know why, but whatever. All right, so now let's get to the actual car. Can you actually fit 4 people in it, yes or no?
I can fit 4 people, yes. There's actually a decent amount of room space for the back.
That's true, I'm usually back there.
But being lower now, it depends on, you know, the people. If I bring 4 of my buddies, you know, we'll be tucking real hard.
Yeah, the wheels are rubbing.
Why? The wheels will rub a little bit, but looks like I'm really dumped at that point.
Yeah. All right. How is your miles per gallon the way that you drive the car with all the mods and all that?
The way that I drive the car, it's pretty good. I get 19 miles per gallon, which is not bad, but it's not very good. It says it's supposed to get 22 on the highway, but I never get 22 unless I'm going to LA or, you know, taking a long trip.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I want to know, do you like the entertainment system in this car stock? And if the answer is no, what did you do about it?
No, I didn't really like the stock stereo. I mean, it came stock with the Bose stereo system. That was really good, but I just needed a new deck. I got the Pioneer double din, basically upgraded so I could play my own music. Yeah. And you know, it's touchscreen and everything, so I had to upgrade that. But basically, other than that, the stereo system's decent. I had to buy this JDM little, I guess you would say, yeah, the little border for just to fit the double din deck in here. That alone was $300.
Yeah, so $300 just for the frame to get the deck in, and then the deck and the install. All right, so anything else that you find annoying about the G35? We talked about the reverse clicks. The doors closing is so terrible. I was trying to set up this camera right here, and my leg got squished between the door and the body. Not fun at all. So is there anything else that's annoying about the car that you would still like to take care of? Like, are there any squeaks and rattles that are not mod related that this car just like does?
Honestly, not really, no. I mean, it's all pretty good. The only thing that, since I installed the new exhaust, my Motordyne exhaust, I did it myself, is kind of hitting and rattling on the bumper, I believe, because it's an aftermarket bumper and an aftermarket exhaust, so I just got to fine tune it. But as far as stock wise, I didn't have any problems until I started modifying it. Then you hear a lot more noises.
Yeah, you hear a new sound every couple weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. All right, so what are 2 or 3 things that you really love about this car?
First thing I love, absolutely, the exhaust tone, even stock.
Can we hear it again?
Yeah, the best.
Shift. Let's hear a little bit of that. So that's second gear. This car sounds so damn good.
I might have to get gas now that we've been doing so many pulls.
Yeah, it's basically, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, I've ridden in a GTR. The sound is actually very similar, except for the turbos, but this car is crazy loud. And it actually feels fast enough to deserve a sound like that, which is awesome. All right, Michael, if money wasn't an issue, what's the next mod you would do?
I'd probably paint the whole car, honestly.
What color? Or what type of paint?
I don't know exactly what color yet, but I would probably do like a crazy blue. I don't know. I love the blue color, so I'd probably, yeah, either I might wrap the car too. So if money wasn't an issue, I would do that too also. Nice. And then I'd totally shave my whole engine bay, do a whole wire tuck, and do all that. Jesus. Lots of work.
All right, so we learned a lot about the car, what Michael likes about it, some of the mods. Performance-wise, you have a couple mods other than the exhaust, right? Make it a little bit faster.
Yeah, I have the 5/16 Motordyne spacer, or plenum spacer. I have a Ferrucchi intake from Outcast Garage. I have Motordyne R pipes and the Motordyne exhaust. I got it tuned by Saul Nismo Nights out in SoCal. Basically, from the start, when he base dynoed it, it was running stock at 224 horsepower. And then when he actually fine-tuned it and pushed it up, he bumped me up to 255 wheel horsepower. So that was a pretty good jump. I was really happy with that, and now it's all running good. It's all running, you know, all with all the mods all put together. So I highly recommend you tune your car if you do any, you know, big mods to it.
Yeah, once you get a couple mods on, definitely tune it. Yeah. You can get power out of it clearly, like Michael did. And then a lot of you guys, if you already know this car, you know it from the Legend Instagram account, which Michael somehow scooped up as his license plate as well. So Michael, how did you start the Instagram, get so many followers, and then how the hell do you shoot the same car every single day? Because I shoot different cars all the time, and I post like once a week. Michael shoots one car his whole life, and he posts every day, and he's got like over 12,000 followers on this G right now. So if you don't follow him, go follow @Legend. And Michael, I want to hear how you keep doing that. It's kind of crazy.
I pretty much created the Instagram so I could have somewhere to post my car pictures, because I just love taking pictures. So I was like, okay, I'll just create an Instagram that matches my plate, so that way when people see my car, they can follow me directly from the plate. Yep. But as far as followers, I had 1,000 followers in about January, and then all of a sudden I just kept, you know, getting exposed on other pages, Facebook, posted my name out there, and then all of a sudden, maybe midway June, I bumped up to like 6,000, and then all of a sudden I blew up, and then now all of a sudden I'm at 12K. You know, my meme went viral, so a lot of people knew me from that. Yeah, that's pretty much that. As far as shooting the car, sometimes it does get tiring, you know, taking the same picture, but it gives me something to do, you know, go drive somewhere new, go take some new pictures, you know. I just like to, you know, keep it different, maybe, you know, switch it up here and there, but.
Nice. All right, if you could get a daily and then have this just as like your project, your masterpiece, your show car, would you get a daily, and what would you get?
If I could get a daily, I probably would get a Subaru, an STI most likely.
Okay. Hatchback.
Okay. Probably like a 2009. Funny, because I'd probably end up modifying it too. But
sure, and then you just have two project cars.
Exactly.
Ridiculous. All right, and finally, guys, we know this is a long video, but hopefully if you have a G, you learn a lot about it, or if you're looking to get one, you did. But can you answer the question for the people that don't have the G, should they get a G35? And just answer the question, should I get it, Michael?
In my personal opinion, I would say yes. There's so many good things about it that I personally love. You know, I love Nissan, I love Japanese cars, so in the Infiniti, it's really well built. You know, it's a great luxury. The seats hold you real nice. It's got heated seats. You know, everything about it feels nice. You know, nothing really feels cheap. The ride is real smooth, real comfortable. You know, you could either take it out on the streets, you know, push it real hard, or you could just cruise, you know, enjoy it. Guess
that GoPro stopped recording. But anyways, to answer the question, you'd say yes.
I'd say yes.
You recommend it?
You know, it's just overall, it's a great car. You know, you can have the luxury and the sport to it. You know, it's got that sexy exhaust tone. The VQ motor, real strong. Only downfall to them is it burns oil quick if you push it hard like me. But other than that, everything else to the car is a positive. Nothing really would I ever trade it for anything else at this point.
Awesome. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Answered. My name is Ben. This is Michael. Thank you, Michael, for spending some time with your G35, pushing it, doing a lot of pulls, going through a lot of gas for this clip. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, any cars you want to see on the show, or if you want your car featured, let me know. We're putting out an episode every second Tuesday of the month, so we're going to have 12 episodes in 2017. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you in a month. Peace.
Thank you.